Well, hey there, and welcome back to Color Me Kris with me, Kris Michaels. Today I'm going to show you my completed pages for July and August of 2025. As you can see, there's a lot to show. So get yourself a snack, get a drink, get a nice comfortable chair. Let's sit back and have some fun, and we'll see if I did a good job or a not so good job for July and August. Hey, vey. Let's hope I did.
When the world seems gray in the news today, creativity can feel like bliss. Come brighten your day in a colorful way. It's time for Color Me Kris.
Okay, so in no particular order, I'm just gonna go ahead and start opening books, and we'll see what everybody thinks. So this is the Lost and Found by R.J. Hampson, and I actually just did one in here for a buddy color, but I can't talk about it now because this is September. But I can show you the one that I just finished not too long ago in August, and that would be this one. There we go. So it's called Help, and as you can see, there's a man on an island, and everybody's coming to save him, which is nice. This isn't my favorite work that I did, and there are some that are for August. By the way, the reason I'm combining both months is because July I had a lot of health problems and stuff, and so I only did 2 pages, and it's like, well, why do a video for 2 pages? So that's why I'm combining both the months. But I made up for it in August, thank goodness. So anyway, I like it, but I don't love it. I wanted to show the water changing as it gets deeper because that's how it is, but there were a lot of waves that I tried to do things with. It didn't work, so I put some acrylic pens down to try to fix it, and it didn't quite work. Although I know that in the ocean there are spots that are darker, so maybe, right? I don't know. I used Ohuhu markers and some Cali art markers that I still have left. Once those are used up, I won't buy those again. I just toss them as they get used up. And it was fun to do, but it was one of those, and some glitter gel pens. But it was one of those things where you picture it in your head a different way, and then when it comes out on the paper, you're like, But I have been learning to use the acrylic markers. Don't look at this, because that's, and I'm really starting to enjoy them. When I first got into coloring, I thought acrylic markers were the stupidest thing because they covered up the lines, and if you didn't have a steady hand, and they weren't shiny, or it didn't seem like they had much life to them. And now, because of a couple of YouTube channels that I follow, and you can click up here and follow them also, and their names are on the screen. They're fabulous. They're teaching me so much, and they don't even know it. I'm learning how to use the acrylic markers to correct errors, or if there are lines that I don't like. I used to just make the page black in the background. Now I know how to use the markers to get rid of those lines, like the ones that I told you about. But I did a terrible job. Don't judge me on this one. For instance, this pirate here, I used a marker that came out way too dark. And then I was able to go in with acrylic markers to brighten up his skin. Not something you can do easily with any Ohuhu markers or any of them. I know you can use the blender thing and stuff, but then sometimes that takes the color away from the surrounding area. So I'm learning to use the acrylic markers. I'm also learning to take chances and experiment because of the channels that I told you about that I'm following, because they're all about taking chances and learning new things. And so I was able to do the waves or not waves, but you know, the splashing when something's coming really fast in the water with acrylic markers. And so it may not look great, but I'm learning, and you know, the first colorings I ever did with pencils or markers didn't look so good either, so hopefully I will get better. Alright, so let's move on to the second one. Alright, so my second one is one of my new favorite coloring books, Dark Fantasies. It has so many cool things in it. As you guys know, I love horror movies, I love Halloween, I love all that stuff. And this one has some really cool artwork in it that I've been enjoying doing so much. And so let's go ahead and get right to it. Oh, come on. There we go. So this one's probably my favorite. I forgot what I decided to call her. Marguerite, no, oh golly, what was it? Well, I forget what I called her, but I gave her a name. But I did this on July 13th. This is one of the two that I did in July, and I just think she's awesome. I used to be terrified of werewolves, now I like them. And of course I used the Ohuhu markers and a little bit of glitter pen here and there. Had a lot of fun. I did glitter on her fingernails, and I don't know if it's showing up, but I just really had a lot of fun with this one, and I think I did a good job. See, I can say when I think I did something good. In fact, I'm using this for my icon thing. I don't know. You know how when you have your Apple phone and it shows your picture in the corner? I have this one because I just think she's really awesome. So, oh, and it reminds me, I'm going to do every horror and scary coloring video for October for Halloween and stuff, and I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I hope you'll all check it out when I post it. Okay, so that's her, and the next one, excuse me, my neighbors are making noise. Well, that's too far. There we go. This was actually the first one I did in this book, and then I never showed it to any of you because I closed the book up and forgot to put a sticky. And so you never got to see it. So I think I did this in June, to be honest with you. But this is the first one I did in here. I don't think I was quite finished with it, but I am now, because I decided to go ahead and show it to you guys. But I really like it, and what surprised me about this one was this paper doesn't seem like it would be that good. I don't know if it's Amazon paper, but it's very thin. But it surprised me because it's actually really good for alcohol markers and probably pencils too. I don't think I did anything with pencils, and here we'll see because I've forgotten. But it's a really good book for alcohol markers, and that surprised me. But this is my witch of June, I guess you would say. And I didn't want to go with the green skin bull crap that everyone does. So I decided to make her look, like a normal person, like witches do. And sorry, I used to live in Salem, Massachusetts. And but what I did was give her the green makeup and a little bit of green in the hair, just as a nod to that. So, but I really like her. I think she looks really good. So I'm proud of her. And as you guys know, I'm very seldom proud of things I do. But I think I'm getting better. I really do. And that's why I have more confidence to experiment now with other techniques. I'm going to start getting into watercolors. And of course, you know me. If I do something, I do it big. So I've been buying all these watercolor things that I'll probably never use, but it gets me to actually do it when I look at it. In fact, I have another haul coming to show you what I've been getting. So yes, so there you go. That's her. Then the next one is one of my favorites because I think she looks really creepy, personally. And she was a lot of fun to do. I mean, how could you not have fun doing her? So yeah, it's Ohuhu markers, some Cali art, and then of course glitter gel pens, which hopefully you'll be able to see if I do this. I put it around her. I think her eyes came out really creepy, and her teeth. I wanted those to look, you know, ugh. She's not someone I want to meet in my dreams or in a back alley. Because no. Oh, and then I used some glossy accents on the bloody eyeballs because I wanted them to look really wet. Another one that I'm very proud of. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Really enjoyed this one too. This book is so easy and fun to work in. I really love it. And let's see, what's the next one? Oh, I just did this a few nights ago. It started out not my favorite. I did it and I wasn't happy with it at all because I screwed things up. I screwed up the bird. You couldn't see the feathers. And I screwed up the blue back here. It's still screwed up. But I wasn't happy with it. I didn't like it. I did it on the 31st of August. And then I walked away from it for a couple of days. You know, it's funny. I know a lot of people on YouTube who color will do 3 or 4 or 10 or 20 pages at the same time. I can't do that. I have it in my mind that I have to finish the page I'm working on before I can move on. It's some weird psychological thing. I wish I was like people, like the people that can, you know, do 10 or 20 or 30 things. However, not to insult anyone, but usually when I watch their channels, they complain how they never get anything done. So maybe I've got the right way to do it because I get the things done and then I can move on. This is, I wasn't happy. And then I came in and I used some acrylic markers to kind of doctor up the shirt and to give the bird's feathers back, because what I'd used way too dark a color, which I know better, and it just all turned into like this. So I gave the bird back his feathers, and then I went in, yes, I did use pencil, Arteza pencils. I went in, I'm trying to use them up, I hate them. And I shadowed the scarecrow, and then I added some creepy eyes in the barn. So if you think I'll run away from the scarecrow and run into the barn where I'll be safe, no. Can you tell I watch horror movies? So yeah, I wanted to just kind of give you a better look at the bird. It's not great, but at least it's a little fixed. So that's my scarecrow, and he totally got me in the mood for Halloween. I can't wait for October now. And then we have this one, which, oh, she was fun too. And I do like how she came out. And I do want to say about the scarecrow, and I go back to him, but, you know, just walk away from it for a couple of days. I literally just didn't color for a couple of days. And then I woke up one morning and I thought, oh, I bet I can fix it this way. And that's what works for me. So, you know, give it a try. And, you know, see if it works, and, you know, that's how I do it. Funny thing here, when I was doing the hay, I was just craving French fries like crazy, because to me they look like French fries. Okay, moving on. All right, so she was a lot of fun. The minute I looked at this one, I said, okay, I want to do her, and I want to make sure that all of her hair is just different colors. And so... voila, there's different colors. And again, Ohuhu markers. I did use a silver. Do I have it handy? Well, I have the gold one, but I used silver on her. Where is it? There it is. I used the silver one, but for the thread, because I wanted the thread to really kind of pop. So hopefully you can see that the thread is silvery and bright. And then, of course, she's sewing not only her outfit together, but you can see some places some, you know, skin. It's creepy. Oh, here. It's just creepy. So, yeah, I had so much fun with her, and I thought she was just kind of like Harlequin from the Batman, comic books and stuff like that. So loved her, and I think she came out really cute. Again, this book is just fantastic. I really love it. I'm so glad I have it. All right, let's see. Next. So the next one is from Goblins, and some of these books I don't like because they have way too much detail and the lines are thin and stuff like that. But this one's really excellent. It's got great paper and the artwork's fantastic, and I love it, and it's worked really good for alcohol markers. And one of these books I actually used pencils. I can't remember which one it is, but when I get to it, it was nice because it's like, oh, I can actually do pencil artwork. It's been so long, I figured I would have forgotten how to use them. Okay, so this is the first one I did in here, and I like it. I think he's cute. Ohuhu markers, of course. The background, though, because I hate doing backgrounds, and then it uses up all your marker ink, and I just hate them. And so I got a set of, and I'm going to talk about these in my haul video, of the King Art gel sticks. And I learned on different channels how to use them, and I'll talk more about it in the haul video to do your backgrounds. And I love it. I did these after I colored it, and it made it a little more difficult. You want to do it before, at least I think. So, so I used that, and I think it came out cute, and I like it, and I think he's adorable. I never thought that I would like Goblins, as in, gosh, these are cute. And I put some, his earrings, if you can see it, are gel. I always try to add glitter gel to everything I do. I don't know why. And you know what? I forgot one back here. Oh, here we go. And then I did her. She's okay. I wasn't thrilled with this background at all. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and kind of make it pop more with some, let me find, I got to find the pen. HappyCatastrophy's talked about this pen. She's one of the people that I'm following, that I really enjoy her teachings of how to do things and stuff. But these pens are great, and so I used it for to outline this and to do some, but my hands shake, and so I can't draw with crap. But I did it, and that's the way it is, because it was like, I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna have some fun. And I think she's cute. I don't know if I like the background. I like the frog. I think he came out good. And then I wanted her to pop some more, so I put some glitter gel pen around her, because of course, why not? Very few of them I don't put some kind of glitter gel pen on, because I just like it. So, very happy with her. I'm really proud that I'm taking chances, because I put the little white dots on her eyes and stuff, and well, they're supposed to be dots, but with my shaky hands. So yeah, and it's making coloring more fun to experiment, and that's probably why I'm coloring a little bit more. And then this guy I do like. I am proud of him. As soon as I saw the page, I said, yes, I have to do him. The background, boy, I think it was with the King Art. I'm pretty sure. No, it couldn't have been. No, it must have been a marker that I used. So I did that, and I did him, and of course I gave his jewelry, the little glitter stuff, of course. Did his hat a little too dark, so I went in with a pencil and just kind of brightened it up. And what I did, because this is something that could be overwhelming, it pretty much is overwhelming to me. Anything more than this is, I can't do that. That's too much. But what I did is just focus on each shelf at a time, and then that way I was able to get it done without feeling overwhelmed. And yeah, And then Spare Room Studios, she's fabulous. Something she taught me, again, people keep teaching me things without knowing it, is, you know, if you use a color, use it somewhere else also in the coloring here and stuff, because it makes the, oh, and here, it makes the eye look for it and follow. If you just use it in one spot, and sometimes you have to, your eyes might just focus on that spot. But this way it makes your eyes travel around the whole thing. And then these didn't pop as much as I wanted, so again I used this pen, but my shaky hand, blah blah blah, I know you're sick of hearing it. I don't think those came out very well, but I don't care. I still like it. I think he's cute, and I think the page is cute, and I really enjoyed doing this. And again, Ohuhu markers and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're seeing it all. I'm filming this at night, so I'm hoping there's enough lighting. So, okay, so that was that for that book, but I'm going to be coloring a lot more in it because, and I even love the cover because it sparkles, and I like sparkling. I've had this book for quite a while. This is going to be in my horror coloring video that I'll be doing soon, a lot, because it's actually almost finished, and I'm excited about that. So, but I wanted to do a couple more. So I did this one, which of course is from the movie Halloween, unofficially. And I did the trees first, and I was really proud of how those came out. Some tips and tricks that I'd gotten. Avix Fallen, she does really cool things, and she's a great teacher, and I want her to adopt me because she sounds like a really cool woman and a cool mom. And so little tricks that she's been talking about that I tried, and I think it worked really well. And of course, Michael Myers, unofficially. And then I looked up a picture of the girls from the movie, so I came as close as I possibly could to the outfits they were wearing, the colors. And then the sky, I did, you know, I wanted to look like it's evening. And then the clouds were just a bunch of lines, and so I used the acrylic marker again. Like I said, I'm trying to learn how to use them to erase the lines and just put the clouds in with some different colors in them. And I think I did a pretty good job, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed it, so it's a lot of fun. So this again gets me in the mood for fall and Halloween. Oh, and I put a little bit of glitter around the leaves so that they would pop out a little more too. So there, yes, I was excited about that. So hopefully you like it, and I'm sure you've seen the movie. And then I tried to add this was just one big bush, and I said, no, it's got to be a whole bunch of bushes. At least in California, it's like there'll be a bunch of the bushes planted in the same spot. And then I added the shadow for the tree and stuff like that and all. So I was proud of this one, and that's why I won't shut up about it. But I'm going to move on and shut up about it now. All right, let's go to the next one. And it also is from Halloween, but from Halloween 2, which I like that movie. I thought it was good, and I like the idea that she's, spoiler alert, his sister, at least back then she was. And this was more of the hospital, but it was just too much. And so I blackened it so that it would look creepy, like she's, you know, trying to run out of the darkness. And then of course Dr. Loomis, and I tried to make the lighter pop, and I should have probably put glossy accents on this so it would be gooey, but I didn't. And then the flames were just a bunch of lines that looked kind of meh. And so I went ahead and if I did it again today, I would know how to do it better. But I went ahead and I took acrylic markers and got rid of the lines, and then tried to make it look like real flames, but I did them backwards. And so I still need to learn how to work on flames, but hopefully I will get it, hopefully. You know, practice makes perfect, and I'm doing my best and having fun. So I enjoyed this because I enjoyed the movie, and like I say, this book's actually almost full, and yeah, so I'm proud of it. I should have put some, you know, I might go ahead and still put some glossy accents on this. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is it, Glossy Accents, and you put it on something and it makes it super shiny. I'm sure I'll be showing it to you more. Oh, I showed it to you with the eyeballs and the blood. And by the way, all these things will be listed in the description so that you can buy these books for yourself or a friend, and anything I used in it will be down there, links to it. So it'll make it a little easier for you to, instead of trying to search everything on Amazon or whoever you go to, there'll be a link down below for it. And along with that will be the like and subscribe and share my video, and that would be fabulous because that's what makes it grow. I've been doing really well. I hit 300 subscribers, and that was very exciting for me. So yay. And I'd like to keep growing. So yeah, if you could do that. And then also down below is my Amazon wish list, and you could buy me a cup of coffee and stuff like that if you'd like to show some love for the channel. But if you could just, even just the thumbs and a subscribe, that's, oh, and comment, please comment. Ask questions, make comments, tell me if you liked the movie, didn't like the movie. I like talking to you all, it's fun, I enjoy it, and that also helps my channel grow. So those are the things. Oh, the dog's feeders are going off, I apologize for the noise. But it's perfect because we're gonna move on to the next book. Okay, and then for the next book, I know every single person on YouTube has purchased this book and done flip-throughs and are coloring in it. But when I saw it, I had to get it, and it was expensive too, but I had to get it. By the way, that noise is the dogs eating their dinner. I apologize. But Wondrous Folk, it's a book that I saw. You know, like I say, there's a million flip-throughs and stuff. That's why I didn't do one. And I thought, you know, I gotta get that. And I did a page in here. This is because I want to do, I've saved, this is the one I want to do next. There we go. Oh, no, that's not it. Although I do. But I think I'm going to do this one next, because I think it's cool, and Egypt and all that kind of fun stuff. But the one I did do, I was terrified to do. I was terrified to do because it's such a beautiful book and it ain't cheap. It's $25, or at least it was, and I didn't want to ruin anything, so I picked a page that if I screwed up I wouldn't be too unhappy about, and I did that one, and that's back here. Here we go. But I actually think I did a really good job. I'm very, very proud of her. It's funny because this paper is it's not pure white. And so I tested my marker on white paper, not thinking, for her skin tone. And then I put the skin tone down, I'm like, oh no, it looks totally wrong. It's too dark. And I thought, well, that's screwed up real fast. And then I went ahead and said, well, I'm going to go ahead and finish it. And then when all the other colors started going down and I started doing the shading, and I know the book does some shading for you, but I add more, it worked. Suddenly it just worked, and I was thrilled. And again, this background here, I used the King Art gel sticks, and I just love those. It's going to save me a fortune in markers, and oh my god, I'm so excited about that. And this is really good paper. I can't say enough about this book. It's just a really fabulous book. There's nothing bad about it. It's even worth the price, and I'm cheap. So, and then I did use the glossy accents on her eyes, because I like eyes to sparkle, or, you know, look wet, because eyes are wet. And the cherry. I said that cherry has to look wet, because cherries should. So I am so proud of this. This is one of the ones that I'm the most proud of I've ever done. And I'm excited. And so now I'm a little more comfortable with doing other things in this book. So, yay. Did you get this book? I know a lot of people did. And do you like it? I've only heard one or two people say they didn't like it because it was too cutesy, but I love it. I like coloring people anyway. And the hair I did in sections so that it didn't overwhelm me and I was able to blend better. But yeah, I used Ohuhu markers for this one, and then some Arteza pencils for shadowing, and very proud of it. Very proud of it indeed. So yay! I can't wait to do more in here. And it's another one of the R.J. Hampson's book, and this one is Hide and Seek, and I did quite a few in here. Let's see. Let's go to this. Oh, I did this one as a golly, it was a tag, and it was the Hide and Seek with Us tag. I'll have it on the screen, and it was really fun. It was an Instagram thing, and everyone was supposed to color this page or something with elephants and post them. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it, and I did it, and I think I did a good job. And some of the others that I've seen, oh my God, they're just gorgeous. And so it's fun to do that and to see what other people do that's different. That's and what's also fun is to see what they've done that's the same. It's like, oh my God, they used the same color or something, you know, like that. So I love. Some people made it nighttime outside, and I made it daytime. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun with this one. I was a little nervous because I knew it was going to be posted, you know, for a lot of people to see. And I enjoyed it. And then I used a silver pen here to try to make that look like a mirror, because these got boring to do real quick, the things. But I just love these elephants. I think they're so cute, and I had so much fun doing this one. And then I put glitter gold pen framing around it. Hopefully that's showing. Hopefully, I think it is. So yeah, fun book. And look it up on Instagram. I'll have the hashtag on the screen here, because I can never remember names when I'm doing videos. And look up and see all the others that people posted. They're just gorgeous and beautiful and fun. So, okay, I thought I was at the right page. I'm not at the right page. Oh my gosh. This one I think was the first one I did in this book, and I'm not thrilled with it, although I can look at it now and I'm happier with it than I was when I first did it. And that's because I thought this would be cool if I did a brown background or a thing. No, I'm sorry, gray. And it was a light gray, because if you see the movie, The Secret Garden, the kids, it's a black and white movie, I believe, if I remember correctly. I'm talking about the original, made in probably 39 or something. And then when they find the secret garden, it's colorful and beautiful and wonderful. And so I wanted it to be gray on the outside. Well, it didn't work. It didn't look right. So then I just made it dark, and I'm not thrilled with it, but you know, what are you going to do? I used, Ohuhu and Cali art markers, mostly Ohuhu. And then I went in with the Arteza pencils for shading and stuff like that, and putting shadows down and all. And I still didn't like it. And I walked away from it for a couple of days. And then I said, I know what I'm going to do. And I came in, because I needed to do something with the trees. And so I came in, and this is the first time that I actually got out the acrylic markers, and I made different colored leaves. And then I put clouds, because clouds aren't a bad thing, and they're poofy and fun clouds, and just a couple. It's not like a storm or something. And she's walking into the garden, and she's, going to have this wonderful, wonderful time in there. And so, yeah, that's what I did with the trees and the clouds, and I'm really proud of it. Even though it didn't come out the way I wanted it to, I'm really proud that I was able, I think, to save it and make it look better, because the way I colored these, it just looked like one tree. And you can't do that. So I added some separations and then put the leaves in. I was going to put apples, but then I said, I'll just do the leaves and the clouds. And so it was like I say, this trying new things is very scary, but it's also a lot of fun. So I'm enjoying. Even when I fail, it's like, okay, well, now I know how to do it next time. So it's a lot of fun. Then the next one, this one was fun to do. It wasn't too much. It wasn't hard or anything. So, but you know, markers and then pencil for shadowing and stuff. I made this poor snail look like a pickle. So that was a mistake. But I did tried to do some different blendings and all. But I don't think I did a really good job. So this isn't my favorite one, although I think the baby's cute. But it was fun. I enjoyed it, but it didn't come out like I thought it would, so I was a little disappointed in myself. And then the next one in this book is this lady. I didn't know what to color, so Storm picked this one. And I said, why would you pick that one? That one's going to be hard. And he said, I want her to have rainbow wings. That's what I want her to have. So I like it when he picks something for me to color and tells me it's got to have this and this because it's a challenge and then it's fun and you learn, even though I want to kill him at the time. But I ended up having so much fun doing this one. It's not perfect by any means, but I just wish I'd picked a different color for the smoke because that just didn't work. But I wanted it to have some fun coloring to it. I think I did okay with the wings. And then, of course, the markers. But I also, of course, added some glitter gel pens, you know, of course. So I had a lot of fun doing her. I like the dragon. I hate doing butterflies. Oh, dear God. I don't know why, but I hate doing butterflies. But I did them. And I tried to make these glow and it didn't work, so I just gave up on them finally. So, but yeah, I thought she came out okay. Excuse me, my throat's getting a little dry. Oh, and I was proud of myself because I knew that she would have a white face because of the makeup they wear and stuff. And then, you know, regular skin tone. At least I think I got it right, that it'd be regular skin tone. But, and the vase was fun to do, being the dragon. It's just kind of cool how the pattern. So, yeah. So if I had to do it over, I would do a different color for the smoke and a different color for the background. But other than that, okay. Okay, so this is the next one. I'm sucking on a cough drop because my throat keeps getting dry. So forgive me if I sound funny. Another R.J. Hampson book. Hampson book. I really enjoy his books, and I'm glad I got the hardcover books. I know that the softcover have more pictures in them in the back. They're like duplicates, but they're different. But I like the hardcover because, I don't know, I just think they're nicer, and I think the paper's better because I don't think it uses Amazon paper, if I'm correct. But I did one out of here, and that would be, whoa, this one. And this was a pain in my butt, let me tell you. When I did it, I made some choices that did not work out too well. First I did the frame, okay, good. Then I did them. Well, his skin came out a little darker than I wanted. But where I screwed up is I tried to blend the ocean, but I got it backwards. I did the dark in front and the lighter in the back. Duh. And then I used this pen again to put waves, but it didn't work. It looked awful. And so later I thought, I have to fix it. It looks so bad. And so I went to color it with the marker again. And it kind of, I think it works now, but I don't think it worked then. And then I'm still doing these, you know, graduating sunsets or mornings, whatever you want to think of it. That's fine. But this became such a pain in the butt because I kept doing it. She had different colored pants. They did not work. I had to redo them. Oh my God. I ended up hating working on this because it was just, if it could go wrong, It did. No choices I made were coming out the way I wanted them to, and so I ended up hating this page. Does it look okay? Sure, fine, you know? But working on it, I just grew to hate it. And it took me forever because I just, oh, yeah, I have to do that page. Again, unfortunately, I have this stupid thing where I can't move into something else, you know, and leave a page for a while and work on other ones. It's my stupidity or whatever. Some kind of psychological block, I think. So, you know, I stopped working until, you know, I can figure things out. So that's that one. If you like it, fantastic. I like it now, but again, it was such a pain in the butt to work on. I just grew to hate this thing. So much so, as you can see, that's the only one I've done in this book so far. I'm sure I'll do more, of course, but I just was like, this book's going to be put down, and I'm not touching it for a while because of that one thing. And again, my choices, you know, the artist, he did a fantastic job, but my choices made it very difficult for me to work in there. But that's okay, because you learn, and learning's, you know, what life's all about. So then, this is from Kath and Ken in England, who sent this to me, and I don't know anything about this character. And it's the first Coloring Haven collection book I've gotten. And I did one in here. I think it's okay. I did some experimenting that I'm not thrilled with, and I at least know where I went wrong, so that I won't do them again. I decided to use, oh my god, what's this tape called? You all know what it's called. You can put it on and then leave it, or you can take it off. Oh, I forget what it is, but I've had it forever, and I thought I'm gonna see, most people make a frame and then they either take it off after they are done coloring, or they leave it on if it's very pretty, and they usually are. But I put this on because I thought, you know, she has this little, to me it's a tree house that she's doing readings, probably for Halloween, and so I thought that would be, you know, a good banner. But it's too big, and a lot of the picture got, you know, covered up. So mistake one. And then I put it down here, and that was mistake two, because why would there be a banner here? Duh. And then I didn't know what to color her, so she ended up looking like Wednesday Addams. Hopefully that's okay. If anybody knows what this character is supposed to look like, please tell me. And then this is okay. It wasn't, it just didn't come out the way I had hoped it would. I like her. I guess it does remind kind of, now that I think about it, Wednesday, the new show Wednesday, and her roommate. I never even thought of it. It must be a what do you call it? Subconscious thing, that's it. And then I put some glitter gel pen in, of course. And the crystal ball, I used the glossy accents to make it look like glass, and a little bit of gel pens here and there. So hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, and the light bulb, I used glossy accents on that too. So her reading is not good. It's just not good. So, but it was fun. But now I know to either cut these or get smaller ones. Like I said, I've had it forever, probably 2 years, and I haven't used these things. And I found them the day, a couple of days before doing this, and I thought, oh, let me try them. And if I did it again, I'd also make these corners really dark, because it's just one little light. It should be very dark in the background and just light just on them. So if I did it again, that's what I would change. But I like the book, and it was fun to work in, and the paper's cool, and I'm looking forward to doing more. And then this was also a gift from Kath and Ken, and I love this book because if I want to color but I don't want to think, and I don't want to have to worry about shadowing or what colors to use, this book's going to be great, because I did one in it one day when I was stressed out, and it worked like a charm. I had fun coloring in it, and I didn't have to think, and I was able to just relax. So I love this book. Thank you, Kath and Ken, for all the things you've sent me. But it was just fun. Ohuhu markers and Cali arts, they're all mixed together, so I never know which one I'm using at this point. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I don't know if any of you have it, but it's a really cute book, and it's just fun to do. So thank you. I enjoyed that one. But and you know what? I didn't worry about glitter. I didn't worry about glossy accents. Let's throw some colors on here and have fun and relax. And that's what I did. And then this book is the one that I did do pencil on, because I said, I don't think marker is going to work on these pages, but I want to do something, and I want to try using pencil again, just all pencil. And so I tried something, and I shocked myself that I still remember how to use pencil, and I think it came out really good. So I really, yeah. And that's this beautiful lady. And I used Arteza pencils. Oh, the background, though, I did cheat. I used the Kingston art to put the background in up here, and then this is a plain, so I used a different Kingston art for that. But for her, it was all pencil. Yeah, all of it. I did the hair in sections with the pencil. I used 5 different colors for the hair, because you don't want to use just one color for hair. Not even just 2. You want to use a lot of colors and do it in sections so that you can really pay attention to the, individual strands at times and stuff. And I like it. And I blew myself away with being able to make her face look like that. I don't like to brag. I was taught you never brag about your own stuff, your own work, or anything. And any of you who follow me for a while know that I don't. But I was really impressed with how this came out, because to me it looks like a real artistic drawing of, someone who posed. And the way I made the pencil marks, as in, streaks across her face there, I don't know. It's one of those, I've had only a couple of times where I finished something and just sat back and said, did I do that? And kind of like Urkel, but in a good way. Did I do that? And I was really impressed, and I called Storm in and I said, is this good or am I wrong? And he'll tell me. And he was like, no, that's good. So I love her. I think she's fantastic. And the shirt, I did this in sections, and I used 3 different pencils, I think, colors. And yeah, so very proud of her. I can't tell you. I'm just glad I know how to use pencils again. So I want to use pencils more and go back to doing both pencils and alcohol markers. And I don't know. There's a lot of beautiful ladies in here to color, and I can't wait to do them, and I'm going to. So, and I also like the way there was a reflection in her goggles of a building, and I tried to make that pop out. So, yeah, what do you think? I hope I did good. I hope you liked it. And if nobody likes it, I don't care, I do. Okay, so this is a great book if you like coloring people. This was a surprise book from Storm, and I actually told him, I'm going to have you find books for me all the time because you did a great job. First of all, it's I'm going to say spiral, but I don't know if I'm saying the right word. My brain and mouth do not work together sometimes, and the older I get, the worse. But anyway, he got this for me, so it's a flip one, and it's really cool. And I'm gonna show it in my haul video because you know, it's something he got me. So I did a couple in here, and I did them, and it was fun because I could really go crazy making them gross, and that's what I tried to do, and I think I did. So let me do it this way. There we go. There we go. That's the first one. I don't know who she is or what the creature is, but I enjoyed doing her. I thought she was a lot of fun. Of course, markers. And the mask I wanted to still... I left it white, but then I put some gray lines in it. And I blacked out the background. The background had all these weird designs and symbols, and I thought, I don't want to do those. So I used the black marker just to get rid of it, so that she was pretty much everything that popped. And I think she's creepy. Her eyes, I worked really hard on those to make them creepy. If I had her to do over again, I probably would have maybe gotten rid of these. What do you guys think? Do these work, or should I have gotten rid of those and just had her be the main focus? Tell me what you think, other than this wouldn't have made. I don't know. What do you think? And then, of course, the different skins that she's apparently had sewn on at different times. But I then used the glossy accents on the blood and the eyeballs and stuff like that, because I like the way they look with that shiny stuff. And from what I understand, unless the person was wrong on the video, they're no longer making glaze pens. So I guess you better learn how to use the glossy accents like I did, because that might be the only thing we have to make things glazy. So I had fun with her. I really enjoyed her, and she's quite gruesome. But yeah. Oh, and down here I used glitter gel pens, and then I put the glossy accents on. So yes, you can do... How do I do this? I'm trying to get her... There we go. You can do both. So... yeah, and then the next one I did, and this is it for July and August, is this one. And it's just a little lady with, I guess, her baby. And I wanted to just do wild and crazy things with her. I didn't know what to do with these. I knew there were flames, but I decided to make them into tongues, kind of like this tongue. And kind of make it like she's surrounded by creatures. And she was a lot of fun to do too, and it was neat to just be able to go crazy and do different skin tones, because she's got different skins, you know, attached to her. This I should have done darker. I don't think it should be so bright and cheery, but then again, you could say here she is, you know, this bright and cheery mystical creature that's been trapped down here with this probably parasite feeding off of her, and she's slowly decaying. So a lot of my colorings, I try to think, what's the story in the background? Because if you can do that, that helps you figure out how to color it. At least for me, that's how I like to do it. So yeah, there's yeah, I just did silver was all I did. I didn't do any crystal, any gel pens or anything like that. So I think she's good. She's, you know, maybe she's not great, but I think she's good, and I had a lot of fun doing her. I had more fun doing this, though, the creature, because I really enjoyed using the markers to do the shadowing and stuff like that. And yes, I used the markers for that. So enjoyed her. So that's this really crazy book that I'll talk a lot more about in the haul video that's to come. But Storm got me this, and I really like it. You know, not a book you want to get your 5-year-old, but if you're into extreme horror stuff, this is definitely the book to get, and I enjoy it. So I was really grateful that he got it for me, and I really enjoy it. So that's it, everybody, for July and August 2025. I've already started coloring for the next video, of course. Well, not the next video, but the next completed pages video. I will be filming a haul video next. I'll get that up ASAP, but you know me, I'm slow because I hate editing videos. And I think a lot of people think we just film them and it's a done deal. It's not a done deal. We then have to edit them and upload them and add information to them, and it's actually quite hard. And if I could find someone to hire, and if I had the money, to edit the videos for me, believe me, I would do it. But I don't have the money for it, and I don't even know how you would find someone to do that. Plus, I'm kind of a control freak, so I don't know if I'd be like happy with how they did it, because I have my own kind of style. So, as I say, all of these things are down below in the description. If you'd like to get any of them from yourselves, you can go down and click the link. If you could just like and share the videos and subscribe and comment, you know, I mean, if you just want to tell me what you had for dinner, that's fine. It'll get us talking and it helps the channel, and I really would like the channel to grow. Or if you want to get me a cup of coffee, that link's down below also. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. And I've been watching all your videos, the ones out there that watch me that have channels, and I keep learning so much from you guys. And make sure you check out the channels that I told you about, because those ladies are fabulous and much better than me. Much better than me, and you'll learn so much. And oh, by the way, none of these are sponsors or anything. All of them are either things I purchased or were gifts from subscribers or friends like Storm. So, I'm tired now. As always, stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, stay happy, stay tuned.